Hola, my queens. It's your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. We are back with the August 2018 Tarot Checkups. And guess who's first? Because y'all showed so much love. Lovely, lovely, lovely Leos, who I love to the moon and back. My absolute favorite portion of the zodiac wheel. Leo, 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 what up? I love y'all. I absolutely love y'all. People who don't like y'all, people who say y'all are arrogant, people who say you're conceited, people who have this and that to say about Leo, I don't hear them. I'm on your side. I'll never leave it. I love Leos. Y'all can do no wrong in my eyes because y'all have hearts of gold. And I always love y'all. And I am a Leo moon. Disclaimer. So yeah. But anyway, we can go ahead and get it started. Ascended masters, loved ones who have transitioned on and who wish to reach back with a message of love and truth, higher selves, spirit guides, please come forth, you and you only, to give us some insight into August 2018 for Leos. This is the energy of August 2018 for Leos. We'll go ahead and get it started and see what's up with how people are viewing Leo. How are people seeing Leo in August 2018? How are others seeing Leo? What impressions are Leo making in August 2018? How are others seeing Leo? The 10 of Spades. I feel like they are seeing you as, maybe they feel like you're overdoing it, Leo, because I heard overkill. I feel like maybe they feel like you're overdoing it. They feel like maybe it's a lot of talk, maybe not enough action, or maybe there's too much boasting and they don't feel like the results are coming as fast as they think they should with the amount of boasting that's going on. Now, I'm just giving y'all the energy. I'm a Leo moon myself, but I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give you the energy just how it is. This is how other people are seeing you. Y'all should be used to this. Let's get some clarity on this 10 of Spades energy. We have the Knight of Swords. So I'm just going to pick them over and move them up a little bit. So we have the Knight of Swords here, and then the Six of Swords. So yeah, it has a lot to do with communication. Maybe they're not entirely feeling the way you are communicating, and they may be a bit defensive about it, or they feel that you are defensive about it. They may feel that you are being quick to, argue, maybe talking a bit too much for their liking. They probably like to see more action. And it seems like however they feel about your way of communicating or your way of motivating yourself and talking yourself up, they may feel like, they would just rather you go ahead and get it done rather than spreading your message. The Six of Swords is like communication at a distance for me. That's what I'm feeling in this case. So you may be doing a lot of talking. You may be communicating with a lot of different people, doing a lot of different networking. But I feel like how other people are viewing you, since there's this 10 of Spades energy beneath it, they feel like no matter how much you talk, and you may really be doing something that's going to get you into a better place. But, this is just the kind of energy that you attract, Leo. People may feel like really defensive about, you talking or boasting, like you, whatever it is that you have to do or say, or however it is that you have to communicate to get your message across. I don't feel like they really like it. Like they feel like you may just be filling the room with a lot of talk, and because you talk yourself up, they're sitting back kind of like with arms folded thinking, well, show me then. Since you talk so much, then show me. Listen, Leo, this is how other people are seeing you. You are under no obligation to prove anything to anybody, but this is just how people are seeing you in August 2018. Let's get into a more important matter. What's the money like for Leo? What is going on in the financial sector? What's the state of your resources in August 2018 for Leo? Money for Leo in August 2018. Money for Leo in August 2018. Money for Leo. All right, we have the 8 of Spades. You may be restricted a bit, like there could be something coming up that will kind of limit your ability to spend the way you want to spend. You may not be able to get the lavish things that you like, or you may have to be cutting back, focusing more on saving. We have the Page of Staffs here, along with the 8 of Swords. This right here, the 8 of Spades, is the exact same as this 8 of Swords. They share the same energy, pretty much. So that's just another confirmation that there's going to be like some cutbacks maybe. You may be doing things or like running into something that will cause you more money than what you meant to spend. So just be watchful of that. Let me see. As I'm going along, I am writing down what things I'll be doing the extended on. What houses I'll be doing the extendeds on. But yeah, just be watchful, be mindful. Don't get too excited about something, or, you know, rush into something without knowing all of the details about how much it'll cost, because it may end up costing you a lot more, and you'll basically like have your hands tied. Like it may be something, if you spend some money on something that you didn't research thoroughly, then something else may come along that you may be really genuinely interested in, you know, getting involved with, but your hands will be tied. You know, your hands will be in some other things that may be costing you more money than you thought it would cost you. So pay attention to that, Leo. Let's get into your mentality and how you are communicating that with others. What's going on with Leo's mindset? How are you thinking in August of 2018, and how are you communicating your thoughts in August 2018? Insight into Leo's mentality and how that's being communicated in August 2018. We have the King of Swords. So, and this could very much so point at why people are feeling like you're just, you know, doing kind of too much talking, and maybe they're not seeing enough action, because this King of Spades is kind of an overbearing energy. Is that of like a dictator, the person who is, you know, what I say goes, and my opinion is the end all be all. So they may feel like you're being just too overbearing in how you think in August 2018. Let's clarify the King of Spades. We have the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. So there's a lot of things, like you may be opinionated about a lot of things. There's a lot of things that you will be presented with an opportunity to share your opinion on, but you don't have to always do so. Yeah, you do have a lot of thoughts. Yeah, you do have a lot of different perspectives. Yeah, you do feel a lot of different ways about a lot of different things. But it's not always really your place to kind of communicate those. Sometimes it's better to just learn from other people. Sometimes you have to let other people learn on their own. Yeah, you may know what's best. The King of, you know, the King of Spades, you know, he is a king after all. This is a king energy. The king does tend to kind of know what's best for the people, but sometimes the people need to learn on their own. So just kind of pay more attention to what you have going on. Just kind of keep your thoughts to yourself, I feel like, Leo, and things will move a lot smoother for you in August 2018. I mean, for a lot of y'all, this your birthday month. Don't waste your energy. Just don't waste your energy. Think of it like that. You know, don't think of it as suppressing yourself. Think of it as you not wasting your energy. So we'll move on and then get into the home realm. How is home life for Leo? The place where your roots are laid. How is home life for Leo in August 2018? Home life for Leo in August 2018. Give us some insight on home life for Leo. We have the 3 of Spades. We get a lot of spade energy, so I feel like it's going to be a lot of mental change, and that's good because the universe is mind. All is mind. Everything that you see starts within the mind. It's just projected outwardly, you know, at a later date, but it all started within the mind. So these spades or swords energies are for you to pay attention to what's going on in your mind. We have the Three of Spades. Now, that's the energy of something that you think coming to fruition, and it's leaning toward, you know, a negative manifestation. So let's clarify this Three of Spades. We have the Nine of Coins and the Seven of Staffs. The Nine of Coins is somebody who is self-made, very much so self-made. You didn't really need anybody to help you get where you're going. And it's also because of this red bird here standing out to me. The red cardinal is symbolic of somebody on their way to help you or to provide some type of protection. And because I do read for the divine feminine, this is also the energy of somebody being in on their way to you, as far as like, you know, a courtship, or somebody wanting to, you know, come in and be your, you know, your knight in shining armor, your Prince Charming, somebody who sees the hard work that you've put in and they want to come in and they want to, you know, invest in you as well. Then you have the Seven of Staffs, and this is an energy of just kind of being defensive, being quick to want to defend yourself against others, more so than willing to collaborate with them. And, you know, with this Nine of Coins energy, somebody who is self-made, and this relating to your home life, I feel like you may get to a point where you may feel like, you know, kind of haughty. Like, you know, I did this all on myself. I don't really need to listen to anybody. I don't need anybody to tell me about myself. I know what I'm doing, because you kind of stuck in your own ways, Leo. You are a fixed energy, you know, after all. So you could be kind of stuck in your ways in regards to either, you know, the people that live with you, the place where you want to live. Like, you may be kind of reluctant about moving, even though it's a good idea. Or you could, you know, just be having kind of, you know, kind of spats and stuff with the people that you live with within your home. It could also be how you're feeling about maybe your hometown right now, or the people in it. You know, the people that you grew up being close with, you know, your neighborhood, that kind of energy, that's home. And you could just be feeling like, well, you know, I made myself, you know, y'all didn't really put in on all of this that I've built for myself. So you really can't tell me nothing about myself. But that type of energy, it comes from a place of, you kind of have like a negative mental space toward other people within the home, or within, you know, your immediate community. This could even be, even people like you that you grew up with as close as your siblings. You could feel like, okay, well, you didn't help me to become who I am today, so I don't really need your input on anything. This kind of like an energy of not trying to hear what anybody has to say, because you feel like you have it made. But this is a 9, not a 10. There's always room for improvement. So just stay mindful of that, Leo. Let's get into what is inspiring Leo in August 2018. What's making you feel alive? Where's your creative energy going in August 2018? August 2018, energy of creativity or inspiration for Leo is the Four of Hearts. With the Four of Hearts, this is another kind of energy of being stuck in your ways a bit, or not even necessarily stuck in your ways. That's more of a Four of Staffs kind of energy. The staff, you know, your ways or the way you do things, that's more of a staff type of energy. With the hearts is more of a just clinging to what it is that you want, and being kind of immovable or unable to be convinced to apply your dedication or devotion in a different way. So let's clarify this. We have Justice, and then the Ten of Coins. Now, the Justice card is like a decision, a big decision, a final decision being made. And then we have the Ten of Coins, which is like longevity. So whatever it is that is being built, or whatever it is that's inspiring you in August 2018, it is something that will be for your good, and it is something that will last. And it's the energy of the Four of Cups. So I guess that stubborn energy, well, I'm not even saying I guess, what I feel is that that stubborn energy that you just will not be swayed, you will not be moved, is actually something that will, okay, here's a flip side here. I'll need to do an extended on this to get some more information. With this energy, it's either going to be in your favor or against you. These are not really enough cards for me to tell, but with the Four of Hearts, a lot of times we are so stuck in a way, or we're like so committed to something. We're so loyal, I should say. We're so loyal to something that we spend a lot of time, that Ten of Coins card, we spend a long time. We spend a lot of time building it up. And it could ultimately be to teach us a lesson, but there's ways that you could have learned that lesson a lot quicker and not have spent so much of your time. So that's why I'm feeling, you know, kind of two ways about this, because with the Justice, it could be saying that this is something that will go in your favor. This is something that is for your good, and it'll be something that leads to longevity, something that you build or something that you create or something that you're inspired by leads to longevity. Or it could be that you are so devoted to this cause that you haven't completely learned the lesson yet. So in order for you to get the karma, or for you to learn the lesson, or for justice to be served, you know, on your behalf, you're going to have to go down this path, and it's going to take a long time for you to get this lesson. In the end, you'll still get this, you know, fulfillment, but you could have learned the lesson in a much shorter time span. So that's the energy that I'm getting here, and I will do an extended on that. Let's get into how Leo's health is on a day-to-day basis. How is Leo feeling on a day-to-day basis in August 2018? How is Leo feeling on a day-to-day basis? How's their health in August 2018? There's another spade or sword energy. So I feel like there's this may be like an energy of like you having headaches. I feel for some reason like headaches really just is coming to my mind right now. Of course, air has a lot to do with, you know, how you think. So maybe that's why I'm feeling like headaches, but it's really the 5 that drew my attention, because 5 is a challenging energy. It's like an out of balance energy. You know, like a table has 4 legs, and then there's this 5th one that's kind of making it rock. You know, or like a 5th wheel. That type of energy is unbalanced. And you have unbalanced energy having to do with the head. I guess I'm getting, you know, headaches. But let's clarify that. 5 of spades. Another sword card. We have the 4 of swords. And then we have the 2 of staffs. This 4 of swords is, you know, right along with that recurring theme of kind of just being stuck on what you want to believe. This is something I feel like you feel like, you know, this is pure truth. This is tall T truth, what I believe. And I'm just going to run with it. That's the direction that I'm going in. And you may be coming up against some resistance. You know, some other people may be wanting to tug you in a different direction. And I feel like it's causing you a headache. You know, the fact that you believe so strongly in this thing, or you having to defend yourself against others about this, you know, strong belief, this tall T truth for you. Everyone's truth is different, but it's a complete and absolute truth for you that other people may not necessarily see. Other people may not necessarily get where you're coming from. And I feel like that will be the cause of like some kind of stress. It'll kind of be off-putting for you. And you holding on to that energy could cause a lot of headaches for you. So be mindful of that. Keep you some Tylenol, Excedrin, whatever it is that you choose to use on hand. What's going on with Leo's relationships in August 2018? Relationships for Leo in August 2018. All right, we have the 9 of spades. Yet again, another spades card, which relates to the swords. So this is something else that is mental. There's a lot of mental energy here. Now, with the 9 of spades, the 9 is like almost there, but not quite. You know, that on the verge energy. So let's clarify this. We have the World and the 4 of staffs. So I feel like you're right there on the verge. You've pretty much got the mentality down. You understand the mentality that you need to have in order to shift the way that your relationships turn out. The way that you are currently shifting the energy, I feel like you are removing blockages, and you are getting, just even more steps closer to having that, being happiness. Being happiness. What the fuck is being happiness? Being happy. Having that 4 energy of, what makes you feel at home, what makes you feel most at ease, what makes you feel comfortable. And the staffs being that you are actually actively in something that makes you feel that way. This is like, they're actively in a union that makes them feel happy. They want to celebrate. This is a celebratory card, very positive energy. So there's a shift going on. The world is about, universal shifts, universal energy. The world before your eyes changing for you. So it's like you're taking a step in that direction, and it has a lot to do with the fact that you are really getting a solid understanding of this mentality. It may have been a challenge for you to get a grasp on this mentality that you need to have, or this mentality change or shift that you needed to have in order for you to get to this energy, but you're almost there. It's like you're just around the corner from it. So, stick with it. However you're feeling about relationships, the changes that you're making to yourself in order to have more prosperous relationships, keep doing that because it's working out for you. Okay, let's get into what are the big changes happening for Leo in August 2018? What are the deep transformations happening for Leo in August 2018? We have a 2 of diamonds. The 2 of diamonds is just like that 2 of staffs card that we pulled earlier. And it's like you really either finding balance in how you are moving or the motives that you have. Like you're no longer, have scattered goals, I should say. It's more like you're consolidating your goals and really boiling things down to the core values of why you do the things that you do. And let's clarify how this energy expresses itself. We have the Ace of Coins, okay, and the Knight of Coins. So how you do things, of course, will shift how things manifest in your life, or how things come to fruition, how you actually get your tangible goods in life as a result of you really becoming solid on why you do the things that you do. I feel like you will see an increase in your financial resources. So that could be like an increase in your money, literally, or it could be an increase in, the people that you have around you, like your network, an increase in that, so that you have more people that you can call on to do the things that you want to do, because you're attracting people who are the right fit for you in life, because you have a solid focus now, and you have a very narrow intent for why you do the things that you do. It's like your energy isn't going this place, that place, that place, that place, that place. You're narrowing it down. You're balancing it out. You also be less prone to like exploding on people, like popping off. And that's always going to be a good thing. That'll also bring you blessings as well. With the Knight of Coins, this is like an honorable way of doing things, an honorable way of building things. I'm really feeling like here that you're stepping into an era where it's not like I'm going to find the shortest cut, the shortcuts to do this, or I'm going to cut corners to get blase done. It's like you're really focusing on doing things the right way, planning out, taking the proper steps, being strategic, knowing the right people. I feel like that's the energy of what's really going to be changing for you in August 2018. And as a lot of y'all are having your solar return, it is a good time to go ahead and start making those changes and really focusing that Leo energy into precisely what it is that you want to do. The Ace of Coins is a precise energy. It's a very specific gift. It's a specific manifestation. And you'll be going about it in a very honorable way. The Knight is always honorable, always a warrior, always someone that is highly respected, even if they are not necessarily in a position of royalty. It's like whatever you're doing it in a way that has an air of regality about it. You know, that's natural to Leo. So your big changes or your deepest transformations come from just changing the way that you do things. What's on the horizon for Leo? Let's get into what's on the horizon for Leo. What can Leo expect as far as new people, places, and things in their lives, or new learning experiences, new places to travel? What's the newness going on for Leo in August 2018? We have the Jack of Spades, yet another Spades card. The Jack here is like the lowest level of the court cards in this particular deck of playing cards. So I feel like where you have that mentality that's been spoken about many times throughout this reading, where you have that mentality that isn't necessarily serving you, I feel like you'll have to come to grips with the fact that maybe I am wrong. Maybe I have been fighting on the wrong side. Maybe other people do have something to teach me. Let's clarify this Jack of Spades energy. We have the Star. Now, we just had that Aquarius full moon. We have this Leo energy here, and then we have this Star. The Star is Aquarius energy. And we just came off of these two, entities being in opposition, which is like a tug of war, a push and pull, a balancing act of energies, like a seesaw type of dance. And Aquarius has a lot to do with like forward thinking. And even though they're a fixed energy, just like you are, Leo, the Aquarius is more innovative. They're more fixed on innovation, fixed on revolution, fixed on changing for the better. So maybe you could be incorporating some of that energy, that could be helping you to have a new way of thinking versus just being fixed on wanting things to be the way you want them to be. And we have the Three of Cups energy here, which is like a return. It's like a return to, it could be a return to self. It could be a return to that person within you who is more concerned with, the greater good than they are concerned with self. It could be a return to feeling confident about achieving your dreams. It could be a return to working with other people. When we talked about the energy earlier of you just kind of having like a domineering thought process and feeling like, your opinion is the end all be all, the be all end all or whatever. It could be because for a long time you have had to be that independent person. Just like when that Nine of Coins came up, for a long time you did have to work on your own. You did have to protect yourself. You did have to build things up for yourself and could not necessarily depend on anybody else to be loyal to you. Because not a lot of people love the way that you love. So you felt like you had to do a lot of things on your own. I feel like with this energy here, the newness that's coming upon you in August 2018 is a new era of opening yourself up to other people, allowing them to freely share the way that they feel without having to worry about getting their head bit off. I feel like you'll be more embodying this, quiet, calm maiden here who is self-assured rather than that egoic beast that's always roaring. And that Jack of Spades energy comes in is realizing that maybe the best way to get what you want to get isn't to just, beat on your chest and assert that you are the, king of the jungle. It could be more so to just allow people a safe space to express how they feel. Even if you know better. Even if you have your eye on the prize and you really do know what you're doing. It could be a good thing to just allow people to have that safe place, that quiet and calm place where they can share their ideas or pour their ideas into you. And you at least consider them without worrying about you shunning them or, going off on them. So I feel like that's what's going to be new for you in August 2018. You have that birthday and you get to another year of growth. You come to a different level of maturity sometimes. And you realize that you can't always react the way that you're used to reacting. And that's for somebody. Somebody listening going to feel that. Let's get into Leo's legacy. What legacy are you building and leaving behind in August 2018? What status are you building? What is it that you're being known for? Even as much as your career, what is it that Leo is becoming known for in August 2018? You have the Queen of Clubs. This is a luxurious woman. She don't just accept any old thing. You're not going to give her just any old thing. We just come off of that energy of, allowing people to express themselves, but you ain't going to just come here talking crazy now. And not even just that, but I feel like learning boundaries so that you don't have to spend so much time, in defensive mode. You can be more open now that you kind of establish your boundaries. And then we have this Hangman card. I feel like you are taking the time to see things from a different perspective. Like you are being given that free space to chill and watch things, maybe even people watch without feeling threatened. I feel like that's something that's coming for you. That's a legacy that you are building, something that you can pass on, a lesson that you're learning now that you'll be able to instill into the people who follow you, whether it be people that you help in life, the way that you contribute to other people in life, or even your own, your physical descendants. But the things that you are learning now, I feel like you'll be able to pour into them. And you're taking this time to kind of just get a grip on things. Get a grip on things and really understand all of these different, options or all of these different sources of abundance that you have around you. It's like when you really take the time to look around, understand your resources, understand what all you can do with the talents that you've been given, you start to really understand the multiple sources available to you to create things that will last a lot longer than you will. I hear generational wealth here. This Two of Coins card is like, income from multiple sources. And y'all know it's a big thing going around social media, about millionaires and wealthy people having multiple streams of income. So that's that multiple streams of income. And you start to really understand just how effective you can be in multiple arenas when you take that time and evaluate both yourself and the gifts and talents that you naturally have, as well as the people that are around you who can invest in you. The Queen is receptive energy. So, a successful queen affiliates herself with people that can provide a better habitat, a better environment, a better outcome for her. So you just taking a deep breath, kind of letting, the bullshit fly. That's going to help you to build. So as you move through these stages where you feel like people are telling you at the beginning of the month, you want things your way and you don't want to listen to other people, and you take some time to really think about these things, then you'll realize that you can get more. You can create more. You can have more. When you kind of just, chill a little bit, you fall back and allow things to happen, as opposed to feeling like you need to 100% assert yourself over everybody. Be that just luxurious person. Just carry that regal aura that you naturally have about you. Just carry that and let that do all the talking for you. Let's get into the social life. What's going on in Leo's social life? Social life for Leo in August 2018. What's going on with your friends and associations? Social life for Leo in August 2018. All right. So that's that wild card. It's like, okay, I'm going to put myself out here, but I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to forget, you know. I'm going to remember. It's like you may be affiliating with people that you may have not talked to in quite a while. And it's like you kind of taking a chance on them in August 2018. It may be because your birthday coming up and you just want them to come to your party and bring a gift. But for whatever reason it is that you are affiliating with people that you may have, you know, known in the past, it's like you're taking a chance on it. And it may be just a little chance. It doesn't have to be anything grand. You could just give like a small gesture to show that, okay, hey, I am open. You know, even though we have a history, I am open. But you still want to move away from that which does not serve you. So I'm going to open this line of communication back to you. I'm going to open, you know, my arms to you, you know, allow you back into my realm, my domain. But we're not going to do things the way we did them in the past. We're going to move away from that. We're going to get away from that which does not serve us. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is how you'll be talking to the other person. Like, we not doing that no more, okay? We're going to be real with each other. We're going to be nice to each other. You're not going to overstep my boundaries. I'm not going to overstep yours. We're going to keep it real cordial. We're going to keep it real nice. It's not going to be a whole lot of deep, you know, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't feel like it's no Iyanla's Fix My Life episode here. But I do feel like when you reunite with people and you take a chance on people, it's just like, it's just a nice little gesture to show that you do want to move away from the way things were in the past with people. So I feel like it's your social life in August 2018, and we'll wrap it up by asking, what is it that is hidden that will be uncovered for Leo? What's hidden that will be exposed or uncovered for Leo in August 2018? The Ace of Clubs. So I feel like it's some type of money. I feel like it's some type of money or some type of financial gift or some type of, what should I call it, valuable, some type of valuable goods or valuable resources, valuable connection, something along those lines that will be revealed to you. Let's clarify. We have the Five of Coins, which is the card of loss, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, where you have come from this period of time where you felt like you were just taking losses and things just were not going your way, and you know, in regards to finances. I feel like there will be a gift here at by the end of August 2018, where you will understand and know that that period is over. That period of feeling like, you know, I'm investing in stuff and it's just not kicking off, or you know, I just can't seem to make ends meet without having to, you know, borrow against like my car, or having to ask others for money, or having to, you know, worry and, you know, about how I'm going to get these bills paid, or having to pay half a bill, you know, and make payment arrangements. I feel like that period of life is coming to an end. The wheel is turning. The Wheel of Fortune, when I see the Wheel of Fortune, whatever comes before it is telling me that it will be the opposite of that. So if you're coming off of this energy of, you know, just being in a place where your pockets was a little bit dry, you'll move into a period where it gets better. But don't forget earlier in the reading where it was saying that, you know, you may feel limited or restricted as far as your income. And that could very well be how you're feeling at the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month, like this, you know, this particular spread is indicating, by the end of August 2018, I feel like you'll have some type of gift or some type of solid confirmation that your finances are on the up and up. And I'm feeling like I need to do an extended on that too. So let me just write that down. All right. So let's get a goddess guidance card, and I will let y'all go on about y'all way. And these extendeds, I'll have the Vimeo link down in the description box. Y'all know how it go. If y'all watch tarot readers on YouTube, then you know the whole spiel. Yeah, I'm not trying to sell you on anything. It's just if it applies to you and you feel like it really resonates with you, then head on over to Vimeo and, you know, check out whatever reading it is. And I'll have them labeled by the house, because as I go through these readings, I am reading by the house. That's how I set out the cards, if you weren't already aware of that, of like the house system in astrology. But I'll give a description in the title when I post them on Vimeo. So Goddess, come forth, please. That's appropriate for Leo in this energy for August 2018. Let the appropriate Goddess come forth, please. All right, you got Mother Earth. Mother Earth is saying you are called to help with environmentalism. Now, don't 100% take that literally. Some Leos do like to spend time outdoors, and it's always a good thing to, you know, be grounded and be in touch with your environment and your habitat. But I feel like this is more leaning toward the people that you share your environment with, which has been a common theme throughout this reading here, that you are very valuable. You are valuable. You are a major player in whatever environment that you were in. But it's also important that you remember that you're not just there to be, you know, worshipped. No one thing in the environment completes the entire environment. That's why it's called an environment. You know, that's why it's a habitat where a lot of things live together and they coexist. They cohabitate peacefully. And you have to remember that, cohabitating peacefully, everything can't always be your way. Sometimes you do have to open up a line of communication with other people who disagree with you. Sometimes you do have to yield to the opinions or the emotions of others. Not saying that they are right. You could very well be right in your reality, but they could be right in their reality. There's no absolute truth for anybody. It can be an absolute truth for you, but it doesn't mean it's the other person's absolute truth. And with this card, Mother Earth here, it's like we all live on Earth, and it's all of our jobs to keep Mother Earth healthy. It's like you have to identify that bigger cause that you are fighting for. And not even fighting for, but just that, identify that underlying connection that you have with all things that you come into contact with. You know, sometimes you want to bite some people's head off, but you're just like, I don't understand why you the way you are. I don't understand why you don't get what I'm saying. I don't understand why you feel that way about me when I'm not really like that. You know, some people just won't get it. But when other people don't get it, it's up to you to be able to be that bigger person. I feel like using the example of like taking a defensive driving course. Some people can't drive. You'll never be able to change that. So you have to be skillful enough to learn how to drive for them, unfortunately. Sometimes you just have to take that responsibility. If you want to get home alive, sometimes you got to be the one to drive for other people. You in a whole different car, don't know this person from the man on the moon, but you driving for this person. You have to anticipate what they'll do, the moves they'll make to keep yourself safe so that everybody gets home safe. You get what I'm saying? And that's what this Mother Earth card is telling me. That's what this Mother Earth card is saying to me about Leo. In your environment, sometimes you just have to yield to other people. You have to be able to help other people, even if they don't necessarily agree with what you're doing. And I don't mean help as if giving something to them that's going to take away from you. Sometimes helping somebody else can just be allowing them to express their little opinion and be like, okay, you got it. You don't know how much that'll help some people. You really don't. Identifying ego. For Leo, identifying your own ego is going to help you interact with other people. A lot of people can't stand Leo because of ego, and it's because they don't have a healthy ego themselves. So they don't like when other people express a strong ego because they don't feel like they can express their own ego. Get what I'm saying? So allow people to express their little ego. I don't mean to say it like that, but allow people to express themselves. Allow other people to be right sometimes, Leo. Even if you know you're right, allow other people to be right too. Allow other people to shine, even if you are, the brightest person in the room. Allow other people to shine. I'm not saying dim your own light, but just step back a little bit and let them step to the front. You'll be surprised at how good it makes other people feel and how much goodwill you'll open up to yourself by doing that. So thank you for watching, Leo. Let me get on out of here, and I will see y'all next month with your September 2018 tarot checkup. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. I hope this resonates with just as many Leos as the last one did, and I'm out. Bye.